Hi, here's the top 3 things I learned in court. It was for modification, which can be filed every 2 years after the divorce. Divorce was final in May 2024. I filed for modification after only 11 months in April 2025, and then in April 2026 we actually had the trial, which was awful, but we'll talk about that a different day. First of all, I learned that there has been money to pay for the kids' activities and things they should have, regardless of what's been being told to me. I have often paid for things by myself because I want to provide a similar life that they had. I want to keep stability. I make 19% of the income, but the way the decree is written, I pay for 50% of the activities. I'm good at math. That doesn't add up, so there's that. There were 2 vacations I found out that were week-long that happened instead of children's activities. There were things not paid for. For one instance, there was a soccer tournament in Minnesota last June, and it was his weekend to take them. He couldn't afford to take them, and he couldn't afford to pay for the tournament. However, 3 weeks earlier, he could afford to go to the same place in Minnesota to a golf tournament. That was one. Number 2, under oath was said by Respondent, the school abuse allegation happened because 2 employees from the school contacted him. Now that was unfounded. That's been the 3rd time he's brought CPS into the pretty kettle of fish that I live, which is fun. I love them. They're just so kind. Their words, they would melt your heart. Fun fact, he still, 2 years later, gets to tell them how I am as a parent without ever talking to me, which is amazing. And no proof needed. We'll just go ahead and type that in, whatever he says. I'm amazingly horrible at it. Sorry, tangent. Those people still work at the school. It's fine. It's fine. My kid said, "Hey, Mom, if I tell the school you don't hurt us, will they finally let you back in?" No. What if I tell Dad? No, don't do that. Don't talk to him about that. No, it's going to be a no from me. Number 3, also under oath. I can't even believe this one. He told the judge the reason he had my 15-year-old that had driven 3 times to school on his own in a vehicle by himself to take his siblings in the car, even though he lives 2 minutes from the school and it's not an inconvenience to take them whatsoever. He could actually spend more time with them. He sent them because as kids grow older, they need more responsibility. I about lost it. I looked dumbfounded, but I was just like, what in the actual Zimbabwe is going on here? So that's fun, but I'll go into all those more in detail when I can.